to everyone for being here. We're going to go ahead and get started with our work session. Chief Hope.
Good afternoon. I have one item, I believe it's 11X, that's what it is. It's asking permission to donate a 2018 Ford Explorer to the Northwest Shoals Community College Police Department. This is asset number 8533. It's has 143,000 miles on it. It's over $3,000 worth of repairs, which is not cost effective. So this will be one of the vehicles, if you'll approve that today, that we will be replacing in this year's budget. So the money that's already been approved to purchase vehicles this year, that's one of the vehicles that will go off our inventory as one comes on. Any questions?
That's it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm glad that we're able to do that for them. Mr. Mason. No, Mr. Mason. Okay, we'll come back. Mr. Whitney.
Hey, good afternoon. I have 11W, but I need to remove it from the agenda. We need to change the wording on the resolution.
11,
And so we'll add it back at April 7th.
Can we remove it? Okay.
Any questions?
Yes, easy. Mr. Jones?
Hello, how are y'all today? I have one item, that's item 12C. This is for the renewal of our property and casualty policies, property, equipment, and liquor liability. We had a good renewal year this year. Our rates either remained flat or they were actually reduced, which is, doesn't happen all the time, but they did this year, which is good. So the true difference you're seeing in the premium this year is based off of our exposure. We added more equipment, we added more buildings, which increased the premium. Our liquor liability policy, it's a little bit different. It's determined by sales. Obviously, we had an increase in sales at Blackberry, which increased our premium dollars there as well. Market rates have gone down. With our city, it's a little bit different being self-insured for our general liability. Most insurance carriers want us to carry both general liability and property. So it's still pretty difficult to do, but Chad and Susan and Marshall Clinton have done a great job helping us navigate those markets, and they continue to give us great customer service. So in total this year, all policies combined, our premium increased roughly 9% from last year, bringing our total to $494,943 this year. Is there any questions I can answer on this?
Tell them what all we added as far as property goes.
Yes, so as far as property from last year to this year, we, Sportsplex, that was done after our renewal last year. So when we added the new pods, the new concession stands, that was added. Obviously our pickleball and tennis courts were added. The River Heritage Maintenance Facility was added, and the fueling station at, across from the recycling center was added as well. So I mean, several million, around $13.5 million increase in just property alone. And that includes business personal property as well. So the furniture, the computers, non-movable objects in the building.
Okay.
Can I have a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Other than Blackberry, where else do we need the liquor?
That is it.
That's all.
Yes, ma'am. That is it.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Sullivan?
Good afternoon. I have item 11B. It's a resolution and agreement for a installation of a traffic signal intersection of 72 and Mary Lee Drive. The installation of this will be part of the construction of 72 that's still going on, 6 laning out there. So that's part of that. Y'all had seen a resolution a couple of months ago that was brought for the engineering of this light. So that's already been paid for, but this is just for the installation, and then we will maintain, the electricity department will maintain the light once it's installed. Questions?
I'm full of questions.
No.
The light itself, the equipment, is being paid for by the state, correct?
Yes,
That's
we,
what I-
we had to pay for the engineering, and design of the lot, but the actual construction and, cost was done by the state part of the project. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Combs?
Good afternoon. Two things on the agenda this afternoon. The first one is a contract with Southern Pride Pest Control, termite baiting system at the office building there, and the annual inspection, $720. Any questions on that item? Second one for the new office also is Fire Pro. This is our semi-annual fire suppression inspection and fire extinguisher inspection. $335 per year to come out to the office and go over those things. Questions there? Thank you.
That's it. Thank you. Mr. Mason?
I apologize. I'm City Hall air conditioner problems all day, so that's where I've been. But I have the item on the agenda about the elevator shaft. So what we did was there's a pump at the bottom of that elevator shaft, and so we had to have it replaced. It quit running and pumping the water from underneath, and so it has a grinder pump as well. So we had to have that replaced.
Tell them where the water comes from in the bottom of the elevator shaft.
So there are some sinks that evidently drain how the building's built. At some point in time, years ago, somebody put their sinks that drain into the bottom of the elevator shaft. To reroute those would be a nightmare to have done. But that's why it has to have a grinder pump in there, because if something gets flushed, if something gets put down the sink and it can't pump it, that grinder pump has to pump it out of the elevator shaft. So, any questions?
Do y'all have air now?
So we do on this side. Now the air is going out on the other side, and I just got called that the air's out the server room and the premise health building. So that is what I've been dealing with all day today, so.
Okay. Well, thank you for all
Thank
that you do. Thank you. Mr. Murphy?
Hello everyone, I've got two items on here, 11L and 11AB. L is contract with Grounds Guys. This is for our gutter collection and training system, Post Tavern. Any questions on that one?
Brian, did we get any, I looked at those pictures, did we get any damage from the water collecting there at the building that they're correct, repairing the gutter portion of it?
It's in the early stages of becoming an issue. It's not what I would consider damage, but it's definitely something that we want to do this so that it doesn't turn into damage. Some discoloration and some mildew right now, but that's nothing that we can't take care of. What I think the long-term problem is preventing it from pooling up there. And then the next one is, this is 11AB, this contract with Bracy Cleaning Services. This is rug cleaning at the Art Center. This includes all three buildings.
Okay. And Brian, if you don't mind, will you, I know we're gonna add one in regards to some grants that council, we're gonna add. He's gonna talk about the grants, so share us about that one.
Yeah, so it's
Long work grant.
this is an education trust fund grant with the Alabama Historical Commission. This is a grant that my department has applied for and received in the past. This would be for roughly $74,000, and that would be repair work at 301 North Pine Street, which is the Carsoner House, it's the offices of DFA. So it's right there on Pine Street. And the primary work that will be done there is the restoration of the back porch area, along with some painting and trim work around the entire house, the installation of a French drain for the perimeter of that building, and then plaster and repair inside the building.
And I believe this was no matching.
There's no match for it.
So the council will allow us to add that one to the agenda for the meeting. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Henry, second by Mr. Bowling, all in favor? Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, and I'm sorry, that will be
D is in David.
12D. 12D is in David.
There we go.
All right.
Good, I have 3 items on the agenda. The first one is an invoice to be paid for Hobart. We had a ice machine that broke and we had them come out and repair it in the amount of $1,363.50. Any questions about that? The second one, item M, is we did a contract with Allegiant to set all of our residential AMI meters, and we have now completed setting all our residential AMI meters, and this is just a release of the bond that they were required to put up for this project. So this is just requesting to release the bond. And then lastly, as you are all aware that we are doing a pole inventory with all of our pole attachees, and AT&T is going to partner with us on this with the cost that the poles they're attached to of ours and vice versa that we're attached to theirs. So this is just a memorandum of understanding between us, AT&T, and Osmos for them to share the cost of the pole attachment. Any questions? Okay, thank you.
Mr. Cole?
Afternoon. I have several items on the agenda. Item 11C is a contract with Southern Cathodic Protection. We brought a contract with them, I believe it was at the last council meeting, or maybe it was the council meeting prior to that, for 7 days, and we're requesting, I was actually waiting on this one at the time, it just took a little longer to get it, but this is an MSA with them for the duration of 3 years. And this is just to aid us in the complexities of our cathodic protection plan. So and we've actually, just in the few weeks since we've had the 7-day agreement approved, we've already had them on site, I think, 4 times. So it's this is going to be a pretty extensive project. So we're requesting that for 3 years. Any questions on that one? The next item is 11D. This is a contract with J.C. Hammond Sons. This is just basically a PM contract on all of our units at all facilities for the yearly investment of $8,806.84. Any questions on that? 11E is a contract with Bar Environmental. This is a contract with them to basically do the service work for our SCADA system. This is how we monitor all of our off-site lift stations. And so this is just a contract with them for them to be able to come on site and make those repairs. Any questions on that one? 11F is an invoice. This is for Hobart Services. This is for the emergency repair of an ice machine. This ice machine is pretty critical. We have a couple of them that we have to ice our samples down as we, before we take it to the lab. And the ice machine broke, so this is just a repair of that machine. And that's at the Cypress Creek wastewater treatment plant. And then 12B is a contract with General Maintenance Contractors of East Alabama, or GMC Underground, for $596,250. And this is for the replacement of steel mains in the Windsor Heights / Chisholm Road area to get some of those steel mains replaced as a part of our safety plan. Any questions on that one? And all that is for budget funds. Thank you all.
All right, thank you. Mr. Jones?
I was hiding from you.
You take us on now.
Good afternoon. Mayor didn't see me sitting right there.
Oh.
So I'm quiet, the phone ready to text me. We've got several items on here, so I will just ask if y'all have any questions about any particular one.
Can you,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if you could please kind of explain how the birthday fairy is used.
That's my question too.
Well, Miss Amy in here to explain that, but I think she was in leadership shows with her and they developed, a relationship, and So I think she's just gonna kind of come to different parties and do what she does with individual parties.
So is that gonna be a service that we offer when we rent out a facility?
So I think that's just,
Option?
she's gonna, I guess, just work with Amy on, if that's something that if somebody wants, if that's something that we can offer. Just an extra offering with our rec center.
So with the 60-40 split, what is that?
So we have like 80-20 splits. We have different ones like with our aerobics instructors, some other things. So this is 60% would go to her and we get 40%. Sorry, I don't know exact details of the birthday fairy, because all I know is Amy and her will be working together to, I guess, to have, in a rec center if a child would like to have it.
I think it's like for underprivileged, like it's a
Yes.
service, they
Yes,
give
it
free
is.
birthday parties.
So which city you get? What did you say?
So I think it's it's for underprivileged or people that need birthday that can't afford to have birthday parties for their children. I think that's what I think that's what the two figured.
Yeah, well, I think that's what the birthday fairy is. I think our question was, what
What it
did it do for the city?
I think they're just collaborating together. It's just another partnership that Amy's all about partnerships. So it's just another partnership and be able to utilize another service.
Well, I'll go with item 11Z, the amendment to the McFarland campground renovation. Can you explain that a little bit more?
So it's just a paperwork type thing. So when we first started the project, there were some things that we decided to asphalt to concrete for the pads. Some of those changes in there, they technically had to approve those. So this is just saying so the mayor can sign off that they're approving that.
Okay, and money doesn't,
$437,000, that's what the grant is. And so this will be a paperwork with that grant.
okay.
Do y'all have any additional questions for Jim? Okay.
Thank y'all so much. Have a good afternoon.
Well, that's it. As far as the board appointments for the Building and Appeals Board, we will be meeting with the Building and Planning Committee. Mr. Bowling is the chair, and we will make those appointments on the first meeting in April. Okay. And that's it. And of course, council, we have some board appointments coming up, and I think we have received some more applications. So please take the time and be ready, if at all possible. So let's try to make those appointments as well. Okay, if nothing else, we got a whole 45 minutes.
I'm gonna try to find out something for I'll text Amy to give you a little more info on the birthday fair.
Okay. Thank you.